Hey guys, it's me. About to do my review of the latest Cardfight Vanguard V series, the mysterious enemy Foo Fighter. So starting off, we are greeted with Asuka, or the rest of Team Al4, Apex Limited, talking about the shops that they're going to invade, including Shop Voyage and Card Capital. That marked circle right there is Card Capital. So they set out and they get rest of their Foo Fighter members to, well, get invading. So one part of the team is going to go to Voyage and another part is going to go to Card Capital, which we're going to see right here. After that, we're greeted by Aichi and Kamui actually walking to Card Capital, and Aichi asking Kamui, like, why doesn't he go to a shop that's actually closer to him? And he, for certain reasons, he doesn't really feel comfortable there, which is actually shown later in the episode. After that, we have Morikawa and his Ininaga and Izaki just hanging around, I guess. And we're greeted by a person in a red jumpsuit that I kind of wish it was black or something. That's just me. Wearing a mysterious looking glove. So his name is Minami Kawanami, which wasn't really said in this episode, I believe. So I just know this from the manga. So he comes in asking who's the strongest fighter in the card shop, with Morikawa saying it's him, which you already know is not true, since the other characters of Q4 aren't even here yet, so. Okay, so he pretty much said he's a part of Foo Fighter. Yeah, he's a part of Foo Fighter, which is literally an unidentified type of plane back then. Morikawa accepts his challenge, and Kawanami actually gives Morikawa the strange black gloves called the Vanguard Fighter's Glove, or VF gloves for short, for a quote-unquote serious fight. You probably might remember these gloves from the original anime, but they function differently, as you already know if you watched the episode. So he straps it on, and they start their fight. Outside, we have Aichi and Kai, Miwa, Kamui meeting up with each other, just talking for a bit, until they hear a scream. They rush right in, see Morikawa on the floor in pain. Aichi rushes to Morikawa, only have Kawanami stop him, saying the fight's not over yet and he only has one damage check. Misaki actually just tries, she's going to try to kick him out, obviously. But Morikawa wanted to finish the fight and see if he still had hope to win, but that doesn't really work out for him. As soon as you put a card in the damage zone, he gets shot. So if you guys don't remember, that's what the Vanguard Fighters Club do in the manga. The same exact thing as doing right here. Shocking the living crap out of Morikawa. Aichi goes to Morikawa right after that, saying that these gloves are, and Morikawa telling Aichi that these gloves are really bad news, before he actually does pass out. Kamui notes that Foo Fighter was in the shop that he used to go to near him, and they kind of invaded that shop to the point where he... Wait, hold on. They kind of invaded the shop that he used to go to, and that's one of the reasons why he stopped going there and pretty much started coming here. So I guess it's like a brief So here's the cool thing. We actually get like a little bit of a flashback. This is the shop that he used to go to. That's funny. We get a flashback of the old car shop they used to go to, and we actually get Reiji and Eiji. And Kamui, and Kamui just hanging out there having fun. I want to note that Reiji and Eiji, these two characters right here, Reiji and Eiji were not in the manga. This is something that they just added in. So, back to the story, Kamui. Sorry about that. So, back to the story. Kamui is having fun with his friends until 3 characters walked in saying that they're from Foo Fighter, asking for a serious fight with the strongest card fighter. They take over the shop if they win. Kamui actually does accept the challenge for a quote-unquote serious fight. Kyo gives Kamui the VF gloves for the fight. During the fight, Kyo attacks Kamui's Vanguard, and Kamui goes for a no guard and does a damage check and puts the card into the damage zone. And then after that, he does get electrocuted. So this is how Foo Fighter works. And it really shocked him good. So one thing I actually do want to note is... Okay, so this is mostly what happened. So I'm either... You see his Vanguard is Riser Custom. So he either used the skill to attack first, or something like that. I'm not sure. But he should already know the shock is there if Kyo took damage, right? So why is he so surprised? Kyo says that... Basically says in a real life fight on Cray, taking damage like the Vanguard would to the point of the... It's pretty much the point of the Vanguard glove. So especially like putting you in the Vanguard shoes on Cray. So you actually feel that type of pain. So I do want to know that Kamui does lose the fight and falls to the ground, and the other Foo Fighter members force Reiji and Eiji to put on the gloves for a fight, and they actually do end up losing, getting shots, as you can see right here. They actually end up quitting Vanguard, and the owner of the shop actually closed the shop because of Foo Fighter taking over, which is kind of silly. Like, why don't you just call the police? I actually did find that silly. So Kamui explains the reason why he was going to the card shops to challenge strong fighters and sorry, I cannot talk today. He explains the reason why he's going around card shops, going to strong fighters, trying to actually boost up his power to actually take over take the shop back. So hence Goki and doing everything that he was doing. Honestly, the manga actually does explain it better, because if Foo Fighter takes over and makes people want to quit coming there, the shop actually just goes bankrupt and they just close it down. That's what they do. Alright, so Kamui actually does challenge Kawanami. Kawanami will only accept the challenge if Kamui actually uses the gloves. In an attempt to use Morikawa's gloves, Kamui struggles taking them because obviously he's scared. Only to have Kai swoop in, challenge Kawanami in Kamui's stead, saying that he will beat this guy wearing the gloves. The manga actually does say that Kai have used the gloves before, and he's pretty much used to this. So they actually do start their card fight. One thing I actually do like here is they're not really so much focused on the fight. It's more they're doing it for story purposes. Alright, so Kai actually like rides bar, and that's pretty much his turn. Kaminami rides machining worker ant and actually attacks. Kai goes for a no guard, takes 1 damage, and actually does get shocked. So right now they're actually showing this is pretty serious, and I actually kind of did get in my emotions by watching this. It was fine, honestly. So most of the time they just pretty much skip Kai's turn. Alright, so Kaminami rides on machining mantis and attack Kai's again. Kai goes for a no guard and actually does, well, he's going to keep getting shots. After that, he rides into Stag Beetle, getting Protect, using his skill to call Worker Ant and Mantis from the Soul as rest. He attacks Kai again, and he's going to be taking some damage. One thing I do also want to know that's different from the manga. Kai's Grade 2 Vanguard in the manga was Prowling Dragon Striking. The unit, the Grade 2 that can't attack, but it lets you draw a card, and if you ride on top of it, he gives your Vanguard like 5k power and a critical. It was like a mini brake ride back then. That's what we called it. Yeah, so right now Kai's just basically getting the ever-living crap shocked right out of him. He can, to the point where he can actually barely even stand. During Kai's turn, he starts talking about how this fight is pretty much pathetic and does the classic images. You know the little say where the little saying that he says where he pictures something, or tells the opponent to picture it, with that cool little theme playing in the background, which I really did like. He actually rides in the Dragonic Overlord and attacks Stag Beetle. Even the cool part where he actually cut off the arm cannon. So right now Kaminami's actually getting, I mean, I know he took damage, so I don't understand why they just, whatever. He gets shocked and pretty much gets what he just deserves. With Overlord's skill, he's actually going to attack again. Kaminami's scared out of his wits that he actually uses to protect it to, protect himself. Alright, so Kaminami pretty much shoots at Kai in fear as Kai is like doing that really cool, awesome slow walk that pretty much knows that you're pretty much screwed. So right now he's literally really getting shocked. This is really getting more, I want to say this is more for a mature audience, so I understand, I guess. Kai states that pretty much the fight's not over since Kaminami actually has 5 damage, and he's actually going to go for the kill. Kaminami thinks that he's going to die, so yeah, I understand why they make this joke now. He thinks he's going to die, so he actually literally pretty much says screw the rules, runs out of the card shop, dropping his cards with the other members of the Foo Fighter. To the point where the cool thing about it is he actually knocked Aichi right back to the ground. Right down to the ground. Which was kind of hilarious to me. Don't judge me. So after that, Kai pretty much tells Kamui about, you really shouldn't mess with these guys. This is how these guys work. They're pretty much cowards when they pretty much have their own gate and being played against them. So yeah, if they're on the losing end, they're just gonna quit because they really can't take the pain. Aichi Wonders pretty much says that if there's most likely other Foo Fighter members out there, which he's right about. And at the end of the episode, we have Yahagi Kyo, which is a part of Team Apex Limited. So, like I said, they were going to go to Voyage today to see if they can actually invade and, you know, beat the strongest card fighter there. My overall thoughts was, it was more story-driven about this episode. It was... I think I actually might watch this again, actually. It wasn't bad. I just wish they kept a couple of things from the manga, like striking. It would have been better that way, but... Overall, that was my review. I give it like a 8 out of 10. It's not bad. A couple things I just didn't like here. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you during my next video.